Intro to ASL, Lesson 1. Hi, I'm Katie Fulmer. Welcome to Intro to ASL. I'm happy to have you in my class. I am currently down here in this little bubble, and I'll be making it bigger and smaller as we go through the lesson. First, we have a couple of slides that we're going to look at and I'm going to talk to you about. But then when you need to see me, I'll be popping up somewhere around the screen. All right, important notice. Don't lick your hands and don't touch your mouth. There's some signs where we get very close to our mouths or where we pretend to lick our hands, like the sign for ice cream or stamp. But yeah, you really shouldn't. Don't do that. That's gross, guys. And also, if doing something hurts, you should stop. Stop, let me know that it hurts. We'll see if you're doing it wrong. And that's what's causing it to hurt, or sometimes our hands are just not used to doing things or moving certain ways, but we don't want you to get injured, so if something hurts, you just hold, stop. All right, dominant hands and non-dominant hands. So which hand is your dominant hand? It's usually the hand that you write with, so whichever that is. I know some people are ambidextrous. If you're ambidextrous for ASL, you're going to have to pick one hand to be your dominant hand. So just pick whatever feels comfortable for you. You can switch partway through the beginning of class, but you can't be switching back and forth as you go. So in ASL, your dominant hand does most of the work. The non-dominant hand either stays still or moves with the dominant hand while matching the dominant hand's shape. Let me give you some examples. So, for example, the word example. Example. This is my non-dominant hand, my left hand here with my ring on it. Always the hand with the ring is my non-dominant hand, if I'm not clearly saying it. So this hand is kind of staying still, but my dominant hand is moving in, or like the sign still, still. Both my hands are in the same shape and have the same movement. I did the sign word a second ago. My non-dominant hand is just kind of staying in this shape. It's not moving around a bunch. And my dominant hand is coming in a different shape and doing the movement. So yeah, that's why that's important. Sorry about the camera. So your dominant hand is also what is used to fingerspell. Fingerspelling is what we call, so there's the ASL alphabet, right? You have A, B, C, D, E, F, G. It uses the same letters as the English alphabet. It's the hand representations of the letters. So fingerspelling is signing letters. Basically, it's spelling with your fingers. That. All right, hands and arm placement. That's what that says. So you are going to want to put, your hand should fall just above your shoulder comfortably. So we don't want our hands up here or all the way down here or all the way over here. Your hand is just going to kind of sit right, just kind of next to your face a little bit and just above your shoulder. So it should be pretty comfortable right here. And then we're not going to bounce it all over the place. Yeah. Keep your hands in one place. So your hand is going to stay about here all the time. We're not going to move like a typewriter every time we fingerspell. There's some instances where you do move your hand away from your body. If you're moving your hand will always move away from your body. So if you're left-handed, it's going this way. If you're right-handed, it's going this way. But it's not going to bounce. Don't bounce all your letters. Don't go around in circles. You're going to make somebody dizzy. You don't want to sign all the way up here, make everybody's necks hurt, or all the way over there, or over there. Your hand kind of has this little box it stays in, and it stays here most of the time. So here's an exercise for you to do. So hold your arm in one place, obviously in the right place, and move your wrist in circles. So stick your arm so your hand is right just over next to your shoulder comfortably. My elbow's kind of like this. Nice and comfortable. And then just move your wrist around in circles so you can practice moving but not moving your whole arm everywhere. So just your wrist. Just a couple circles. You can go one way, then the other. Good job. All right, the alphabet. Just scoot me up here. A. A. So, camera. So your thumb is going to be sitting here beside your hand. It can kind of tuck down a little bit more too. I have very long fingers. So A. So all 4 of these fingers down and your thumb beside you. B is a flat hand with your thumb across the palm. Oh, come on, camera. B. B. C. Looks like the letter C. Some people sign it facing this way. I tend to turn it. So it just makes it clear for me to see. So I like that. D is your index finger straight in the air. And then your other 3 fingers are touching your thumb. D. E. So your thumb is going to fold kind of across your palm. And then these 2 fingers, your index finger and your middle finger, are kind of resting on it. No, all these fingers are curved down. E. Oops. F. Index finger and thumb together. It's like the OK sign. F. Let me stop focusing in and out. G is your index finger and your thumb both extended. And these other fingers are just curved under. Tracking closer. G. G. H is close to G. Your middle finger is now also going to come out. So H. Sometimes your thumb kind of sets on your fingers for H. Mine kind of tucks back here, but that might be kind of personal preference. I'm not sure. So H. No, it's like that. I was wrong. I never know what my hands are doing. They do it by themselves now. H. G, H. G, H. The H has these 2 lines on the side. H. H. If that helps you to remember it any. I. Just your pinky. I kind of fold my thumb in. Your thumb might set up fine, but as long as my fingers are, it looks like I'm signing the letter Y when I do that. So I have to tuck my thumb under a little bit. I. J. So you're going to start with the letter I, and then it is going to swoosh like a J. Swoosh, swoosh, J, J. So it would go in, whether you're right-handed or left-handed. Okay, so make a peace sign, and then you're going to put your thumb up a little bit and move your middle finger down, so it kind of, your thumb's going to kind of rest in the middle. That's a K. K. K-A-T-I-E. That's my name. K. That's kind of cringy, wasn't it, guys? L. L. M. M is with 3 fingers over your thumb. So you can see my thumb is tucked under here between my pinky and my ring finger. M. M. N is my thumb tucked between my ring finger and my middle finger. So there are 2 fingers over it. M, N. So, N. O. All fingers kind of together, curved into an O. P is make a K, and then you're going to, at your wrist, flip it upside down. That's the letter P. P. Q, you're going to take the letter G, and you're going to flip it down. Q. Q. R, cross your fingers. R. Ooh, that camera. S. So A is your thumb at the side of your hand. For S, it is going to go across your fingers. S. T is in between your index finger and your middle finger. T. To practice the M and the N and the T, you can say Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. So T. T. U, Scout's Honor. U is just 2 fingers. V is letter V. For W, you're going to do a W with your 3 fingers up there. X, X. So your thumb is a little bit crooked and your index finger is crooked and your other fingers are tucked down into your hand. You can watch me form it again. X, 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 X. It's kind of like a bit of a pirate's hook. X marks the treasure. Y, pinky and thumb out and your other 3 fingers down. Y. And Z. So for Z, you are going to take your pointer finger and you're going to draw the letter Z in the air.